Welcome to the action. We are diving straight into the high-stakes drama shaking the NBA. We start with the painful situation facing the Golden State Warriors. Jimmy Butler has created a massive problem for the team, and we break down the obvious solution to this dilemma. We look at what it truly takes for the Warriors to survive without their star forward next season, and what potential moves they might need to make this summer.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the massive crossroads the Golden State Warriors are facing with the number 11 pick in the 2026 NBA Draft. The franchise is no longer pretending to be title contenders, and the recent struggles have exposed how fragile the dynasty really is. We examine why this pick is not just a draft asset, but a potential trade ammunition to acquire a seismic piece like Giannis Antetokounmpo to finally solve their interior defensive woes. We pivot now to the injury updates across the league. We check in on the Houston Rockets with Chris Paul, who is officially listed as questionable for Game 7 with a right hamstring injury, and we see the status of key players for the Warriors, including Kevon Looney and Patrick McCaw. We also look at the surprising developments surrounding the Golden State Warriors head coach, Steve Kerr, and the significant contract extension that locks him in through 2028. Finally, we wrap up by exploring the massive implications of Steve Kerr's new deal and what it means for Stephen Curry's future. With Kerr securing a massive contract, the question looms large. Is this the final chapter for Steph Curry? We analyze the potential for a final extension that could align the coach and the superstar for one last run. Don't miss the rest of the breakdown right here. The Golden State Warriors face a significant challenge heading into the next season with the injury to star player Jimmy Butler. With Butler set to miss the start of the season while recovering from a torn ACL, the team's performance without him is a major concern. Analysts suggest that the most straightforward solution for the Warriors is to trade the veteran forward this summer to address the impending void. The impact of Butler has been substantial for the Warriors since his arrival last February, solidifying the team as a strong unit when he is healthy. However, the team's ability to maintain competitiveness during his absence is questionable. If Butler returns early in the new year, the team would face a demanding stretch of 30 to 40 games, potentially putting them in the latter stages of the season. The critical question is whether the Warriors possess the necessary talent to remain a top 6 or even top 8 team in the Western Conference under those conditions. According to Marcus Thompson, II of The Athletic, the team must first establish itself as a legitimate contender. Thompson emphasized that the Warriors need to identify a player Steve Kerr trusts to take the lead, while also being able to provide significant scoring, citing the need to get U25-30. He noted that while Butler is a devastating matchup in series, the priority must be securing wins. Retaining Butler while pursuing a high-volume scorer presents an almost insurmountable task, especially given his substantial salary. Consequently, the consensus points toward trading Butler for an alternative veteran star who can contribute immediately next season. Potential trade targets include Giannis Antetokounmpo, which would require significant assets such as Brandon Podziemski and future draft picks. Other options involve players like Kawhi Leonard or Kevin Durant, though securing these moves might necessitate additional picks or complex contract negotiations, such as exploring a deal with the Philadelphia 76ers involving Joel Embiid's contract. Ultimately, experts argue that the Warriors must conduct thorough due diligence this offseason. Failing to explore trade options for Butler risks undermining the team's objectives and potentially doing a disservice to Stephen Curry. The Golden State Warriors face a critical juncture regarding their future, with the number 11 pick in the 2026 NBA Draft positioned as a potential trade asset. The franchise is reportedly at a crossroads, needing to decide whether to pursue slow development or aggressively target an immediate championship run centered around Stephen Curry. The 2025-26 season exposed significant vulnerabilities for the Warriors. A 37-45 record and a play-in tournament exit highlighted a team struggling in second gear. The team's performance was severely impacted by the loss of Jimmy Butler to an ACL injury in January, forcing an unsustainable reliance on Stephen Curry to generate offense. Furthermore, the team exhibited glaring deficiencies in interior defense, rebounding dominance, and athleticism against bigger, younger opponents, leading to a perception of aging. Analysts suggest that the pick should be viewed as trade ammunition to maximize the final years of Curry's career, emphasizing that emotional loyalty demands action rather than patience. The previous developmental strategy, which aimed to bridge eras, has reportedly failed, with prospects like Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody not evolving into the necessary transformative co-stars. To address these weaknesses, the proposed perfect trade involves acquiring Giannis Antetokounmpo. While this package is described as outrageous, it includes the number 11 pick, multiple future first-round selections, and significant salary matching. Giannis is seen as the ideal solution, instantly solving the Warriors' interior issues by restoring rebounding dominance and rim protection. Crucially, he creates an offensive dilemma alongside Curry, forcing opposing defenses into difficult choices against a Curry-Giannis pick-and-roll. The rationale against patience is underscored by the accelerating pace of Western Conference rivals, specifically the Oklahoma City Thunder and San Antonio Spurs, who are rapidly approaching dynasty territory. The number 11 pick is deemed valuable because it offers flexibility, either for a premium young prospect or as leverage in a blockbuster deal. For the Warriors, trading the pick for Giannis would be a declaration that the organization is committed to maximizing the present, believing the dynasty has unfinished business, and that championship windows demand aggression. Houston Rockets star Chris Paul is officially listed as questionable for Game 7 with his right hamstring injury, which sidelined him during Game 6. However, Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni has expressed cautious optimism, labeling the situation as doubtful. D'Antoni stated that the team will wait until the final moments to determine if Paul can play, suggesting a game-time decision will be made after testing. Paul will continue to receive treatment for the hamstring issue. Meanwhile, the Golden State Warriors have updates regarding their roster. Kevon Looney is currently listed as questionable for Monday due to soreness in his left toe. More significant news involves guard Patrick McCaw, who is listed as probable to play. McCaw has been absent for the past 2 months while recovering from a lower back injury. Additionally, Andre Iguodala remains questionable, dealing with a bone bruise in his left knee. The Golden State Warriors have secured the future of head coach Steve Kerr with a significant 2-year contract extension, solidifying his role in the franchise. The agreement extends Kerr's tenure through the 2027-28 season, with the coach receiving $17.5 million over the contract period. This deal positions Kerr as the highest-paid coach in the NBA annually, according to ESPN. The news has brought relief to Warriors fans, especially given Kerr's high profile in the NBA media landscape. Sources indicated that Kerr had been offered a 7-figure deal with ESPN to serve as a lead analyst, but he opted to remain with the Warriors. Mike Dunleavy Jr., the team's general manager, issued a statement praising Kerr's lasting impact. He highlighted the coach's character and leadership as crucial to the franchise's identity, noting that Kerr, Curry, and Green have forged one of basketball's greatest legacies. Kerr expressed his gratitude, stating, "I am grateful for the opportunity to continue coaching this team. This organization has meant so much to me for the last 12 years." Behind the scenes, reports suggest Stephen Curry played a pivotal role in securing the extension. ESPN insider Anthony Slater reported that Curry's desire was a major factor, suggesting that the decision to extend Kerr was driven by a collective will to guide the Steph Curry era forward in a dignified manner. The extension raises speculation about the future of Stephen Curry's career. With Curry approaching his final year under contract, potentially earning $62.58 million in 2026-27, Analysts are considering if this extension might be a final move for the superstar, aligning his tenure with Kerr's. Kerr's 12-year tenure with the Warriors has been marked by significant success, including 4 NBA championships and the most successful regular season in NBA history. The extension ensures continuity as the Warriors look toward the future.